training with Ricky Lindell, Ray Sefo, and then also Edmond Tarverdian. Our Edmond, comes out and puts in some work, and it's how it's going now.
So Tarverdian, you mentioned him, and there were some internet rumors out there that you were not using Edmond Tarverdian anymore. Clearly, those were not accurate. But what is your relationship like with Edmond now, and how big of a part of camp is he? You said he's flown out a couple times. Is he your head coach? Do you have a head coach? What is Edmond's exact role in your camp? Yeah,
so he's still my coach. And he comes out quite a bit. He comes out every week to help out. The only difference is it's not in his gym, and I mean, the man has a family, he has kids, so it's one of those things for me to ask another man to come out for, 2-3 months. You just can't do that. So, at this camp, he's not as big of a part as he had been previously, but he is still part of this camp. For instance, when I was doing my camps in my whole camp in LA, Ricky Lindell would come out once a week, and but he's still my coach. You know what I mean? So it's the same thing. We're just doing it out here, where again I'm getting consistent work with the guys that I need to get done with. So that was the only change.
I'm hungry. Donald's in the past already. I'm trying to get a big fight. Maya already turned down the fight. He's the highest ranking, one of the highest ranking dudes I get my hands on. He doesn't have a fight, and nobody really wants to fight that dude because he's so good on the ground. I do not give a fuck. He will not take me to the ground. I will out wrestle that man from the moment it starts till it finishes. So for me, easy money tour, easy fight. And if it can't be mine because he wants to sit out, he wants to fucking do the political thing, which I thought we're all fighters and we're here to fight, then he can sit his happy ass out. I'll go and fight Magny, break his face, because that dude I don't like. Magny, I don't like. I don't know who's going to step up. That's what I want is Maya. But if I can't have Maya because I dislike him so much, I wouldn't mind breaking Magny's face. I'd almost do it for free, but you shouldn't do things you're good at for free, So I'm not going to do it for free, but I really want to break that guy's face if it can't be Maya.
What is it about Magny that rubs you the wrong way?
He's just, man, these dudes grew up watching me fight. Now, they go into the Ultimate Fighter, whatnot, and that shit goes to his head. One of his opponents had fallen out, and I said it. I didn't disrespect nobody, and I was just like, yo, I'm here. If you need a fight, I'll fight you, I'm ready to go. 3 weeks it was, 4 weeks, it didn't matter to me. Let's just fight. He started talking shit, and who I lost to this, who I lost to that. Long story short, he got knocked out his next fight, and I didn't, and I won a couple fights. Now he knows who I am. Now he wants to fight me, Like, oh shit, you've been known who I was. I'm good. You didn't want to fight me then because I wasn't popular. Say the fucking truth. Now you want to fight me? That's whole status. I would love to break his face.
When I was in the ground, and she started to throw a punch, it was not hard. It was not effective because I cover everything, and she didn't hit not one time a strong punch or everything like this. But when I transferred to submission and I got her arm and put my belly down, and at that moment I felt 2 or 3 times click in her arm, crank. And then I felt, this is it. I have this armbar. It's time only about to wait when she tap. But she started to protect it, and I put a little bit more pressure, and she tapped in that moment.
Both guys are 40-something years old. It was basically a retirement fight. And a lot of people, I think, were calling it a fix. There's no way. So here's one of the things people don't realize about Tito Ortiz. Tito Ortiz is strong as... I mean, this fucking guy is so strong. He put me in a neck crank one time and almost popped my fucking head off my shoulder.
Right.
This guy is physically very strong. And I think his ground game is very underrated because Tito would always, get that top position and ground and pound people. And, Chael hasn't... I don't think Chael has fought or won a fight since 2013, in that ballpark somewhere. And he's 40. You take Tito's 41. You take that much time off, and that's what a fight's going to look like. You know what I mean? This is a young man's game. There's no way in hell that was a work. But I'd love to come on here and shit all over Bellator, but there's no way that was a work. Never was Chael some big jiu-jitsu fucking, not some big jiu-jitsu guy. And when Tito Ortiz is cranking your fucking head off.
Oh, yeah, man.
You're 40 fucking years old and you just had a kid and, all this stuff. Yeah, maybe I should tap out here.
This is #1 bullshit.